Now he told me to tell me to tell you you love me. He say he really fuck with you. I shorty a real nigga. Shorty just seen me and greeted me. You hear me? Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Hey, both niggas be scared to come up there. But wait.
Hello, that's what NBA YoungBoy right now, right? I don't know if this is a little thing, whatever. Suck me on that balcony on that check for $100. Jesus Christ. I told her I got 100 for you, that's all I got.
Yeah, he got a deal. yeah, he got a deal.
We're diving into one of hip-hop's wildest and most tangled beefs, the ongoing saga between 6ix9ine and NBA YoungBoy. This isn't your regular rap feud, shorty. This is a storyline packed with years of tension, snitching accusations, label politics, million-dollar offers, and enough twists to fill a documentary. We're talking about two of the most controversial names in the culture and how things shifted from mutual respect to all-out hostility. Buckle up, gang. This one stays crazy from the first chapter to the last. Let's run it back. In 2018, both 6ix9ine and YoungBoy were on fire. 6ix9ine was breaking the internet with his wild visuals and chaotic style, while YoungBoy was building an unstoppable movement out of Baton Rouge. These weren't just rising artists. They were forces shaking up the whole game. And here's the part most people don't know. Before the drama, the two actually respected each other heavy. 6ix9ine even told a story that shows how different the energy used to be. Picture it, 2018, the rap scene blazing hot, and these two future rivals cross paths. According to 6ix9ine, YoungBoy walked up on him and showed genuine love, not a fake industry handshake, but real acknowledgement. 6ix9ine said YoungBoy greeted him properly, kept it solid, and moved like a real one. He even called YoungBoy one of the coolest dudes he'd ever met, saying most people were too scared to approach them, but YoungBoy wasn't on that type of time at all.
Who's someone that you had a perception in your head that might be negative, that you met, and then they completely proved you wrong?
I think NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
So I thought NBA YoungBoy, like, you know, they had a, like, want to be down. Like, I say, like, I met him at a basketball game, but this is before cooperation.
Okay, what year? Oh, this is like 2018-ish? Like,
yeah, I just walked up to him by myself.
oh, shit.
He said it. I got it right here. You want to see it? So he's like, yo, I walked to 6ix9ine. He mad cool. He came up to me by himself.
And this in New York City?
No, it was in LA.
LA. Okay.
I'm gonna see. I saved it, but NBA YoungBoy, he's pretty down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
I think just misunderstood, bro. I think people just understand his music. It's real.
Yeah, people think he's like reckless and violent. I mean,
he's not. He's actually, he only fuck with people who fuck with him.
Diddy, Diddy's son, Diddy scandal, Diddy allegations, hip-hop news, celebrity news, breaking news, trending drama, music industry drama, rap news, rap industry, Diddy investigation, celebrity controversy, viral news, YouTube trending, entertainment update, Hollywood drama, rumor report, industry secrets, gossip news, shocking news.
6ix9ine told me to tell me to tell you you love me. He say he really fuck with you. I shorty a real nigga. Shorty just seen me and greeted me. You hear me? Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Hey, both niggas be scared to come up there. But wait, he's some of the coolest niggas you can meet. That nigga see me and greeted me though, and kept it going. Real. Yeah, man.
Everybody knows the streets have a way of flipping the whole script. What happened next would spark years of tension. Fast forward to 2020, everything was different. 6ix9ine's entire world collapsed after the RICO case involving the 9 Trey Bloods. And when he decided to cooperate with investigators, he instantly became one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop. When he got out, the industry basically shut its doors on him. Artists who once showed love didn't want to stand next to him, and his career was hanging on by a thread. That's how it goes in the streets. Once you cross a certain line, there's no reset button. But 6ix9ine wasn't trying to fade out quietly. He still had money, a plan, and the hunger to make a comeback. So he started reaching out to big artists, offering major bags to spark his return. and at the top of that list was NBA YoungBoy. According to 6ix9ine, he put $1 million offer on the table for a collab, a life-changing bag. And for a moment, it actually looked possible. 6ix9ine claimed that YoungBoy was considering it. They talked, they discussed ideas, and the collab almost happened. But then things took a turn. YoungBoy backed out before anything could move forward. As 6ix9ine tells it, YoungBoy didn't want to be the first artist to make that move after the cooperation situation. The pressure, the eyes on him, and the politics surrounding it were just too much.
We spoke after cooperation, like when I gave Kodak $1 million. I guess NBA YoungBoy, and I can tell you this, Act was, we were going to pay, when we did that Kodak feature, we already had, not saying that Kodak was our second option, we just had the $1 million there to, do the video with fume vapes and all that shit. But I guess NBA YoungBoy was, I guess he didn't want to be the first person to jump, the gun.
Because this story gets even messier. After YoungBoy backed out, someone unexpected stepped in. Lil Tim, one of YoungBoy's close associates who became widely known after the incident involving King Von in Atlanta back in 2020. Tim's name carries serious weight in the streets, and he's tightly connected to YoungBoy's circle, so the idea of him showing interest in $1 million collab with 6ix9ine caught a lot of people off guard. For 6ix9ine, it probably felt like the next best thing. If he couldn't lock in YoungBoy himself, getting someone from his inner circle would still create that connection he wanted. Lil Tim had heavy street notoriety at the time, which meant any collab would have created major buzz. But just like YoungBoy, Tim tapped out before anything could move forward. The politics, the pressure, and the way the streets viewed 6ix9ine after the cooperation situation made it a move most artists didn't want to touch. Even $1 million wasn't worth the backlash. And that left 6ix9ine frustrated. He had the money, he had the drive, but nobody wanted to take the risk of standing next to him. In situations like that, rejection turns into resentment real fast. Fast forward to recently, and 6ix9ine clearly had enough. On a stream with Aiden Ross, he stopped holding back and started speaking on what he claimed was really going on between NBA YoungBoy and his label. This is where things got spicy. 6ix9ine didn't just take light shots. He went straight for the pressure point. He alleged that Atlantic Records controlled NBA YoungBoy's music and that despite being one of the biggest artists in the game, YoungBoy was being taken advantage of by the label. According to 6ix9ine, the hottest rapper right now is NBA YoungBoy. They own all his music, Atlantic. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
This rapper right now is NBA YoungBoy. They own all his music, Atlantic. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Casual jab. 6ix9ine was taking aim directly at YoungBoy's credibility and business reputation. In hip-hop, owning your masters and controlling your catalog is everything. It's the difference between being the boss of your career or being tied to someone else's decisions. So when 6ix9ine suggested that YoungBoy didn't own his music, it came off like he was questioning his whole status. And 6ix9ine didn't stop there. He started breaking down how label deals work, how some artists get stuck in contracts they outgrow, and how selling portions of a catalog can become the only way to get quick money. He framed it like a lesson on industry traps, using YoungBoy as the centerpiece of his argument. The timing made it hit even harder, since YoungBoy has publicly expressed frustration with labels before, leading some fans to speculate about his contract situation. So 6ix9ine's comments weren't random. They were aimed right where YoungBoy has shown sensitivity in the past. But if there's one thing people know about NBA YoungBoy, it's that he doesn't let disrespect slide. After 6ix9ine's claims, YoungBoy chose to respond the way he always does, through music. In a new track, he fired back with a line that instantly went viral. "I get my whole percentage. What you talking about?" It was his way of shutting the door on the narrative, making it clear he does own his work and that 6ix9ine's statements were off base. But this response wasn't just about percentages. It was about protecting his name, his respect, and the legacy he's been building for years. Sources close to the industry even said YoungBoy reached out to people in media to make sure the facts were straight, that unlike his early years with Atlantic, his newer deals are structured to give him the ownership and control he's earned. But let's be honest, fam, this situation goes way deeper than music ownership or failed collab deals. This is really a battle between two completely different mindsets on how to survive in the rap industry. 6ix9ine represents the chaotic, controversy-driven route. Stay relevant at any cost.